Hello and welcome to the MStar training session for defining the exam posting rules. The exam posting rules follows after the steps for defining the string rules for exam posting. That means it is a second step for exam posting and consolidation of sub-evaluations into the respective main evaluation. Let us see the steps to define exam rules for posting. Click on button M star and select Screen Examination. The name of the module appears in the main screen, which means that you're now working in the exam module. Click on button Activities and select Screen Exam Result Posting. As the screen opens, select Academic Year. By default, Session Pre-Primary appears. Select the correct session and select Class and select Section, for which we have to define the posting rules. After this, click on the box next to Main Exam Name and you will see the list of all the examinations which are defined as consolidated or main evaluation. Select the name of the exam for which we have to create the posting rules. In the next box, Exam Schedule, click and select the exam schedule. The exam schedule days are appearing automatically based on the exam scheduling done for the selected exam. After this, click on the button Select Exams to Post. As you click on the button Select Exams to Post, a new window Select Exams to Post the result opens. In this window, it is showing us the list of all the examinations which are created as a sub-evaluation to the main exam that we have selected in the main screen. To proceed, click on the box next to Rule ID, and since the posting rule for the selected class section is being created for the first time, we see a value as new. Click on the new value in the box. The rule ID is auto-generated number based on the rules defined for an exam for a class section. If the same evaluation is selected for same class section, it is already defined rule will appear along with a new value. So, by selecting this new value in the rule ID, a new rule will be defined for the class section for the selected exam. Now, enter a value in the box decimal places for the value that average or consolidated marks need to get calculated up to. You can enter maximum 1 character and only numbers can be entered in this field. In the next box, out of, enter a value in the box for the value out of which the average marks of the consolidated exam needs to get calculated. Since the maximum marks of FA4 is out of 30, we have entered 30 in the out of box. You can enter maximum 2 characters in this field and only numbers can be entered. In the next field, number of exams, do not enter anything and this will get automatically populated based on the number of sub-evaluations we select in the below grid. After this, let's come to the grid which is showing us. In the first column, exam name, it is showing us the sub-evaluations that are defined for the main evaluation as mentioned earlier. In the next column, date from, date to, it is displaying the scheduling dates of the sub-evaluations. And in the next column, it is showing us the weightage if entered for these sub-evaluations. And in the last column, it is showing us applicability of these sub-evaluations. So, in case we have multiple sub-evaluations for a main exam, we can choose which sub-evaluation needs to be consolidated for sending the marks or forwarding the marks to the main evaluation. By default, this applicable flag will be shown as no. So, to make it applicable, double click on the no status and it automatically becomes yes. You would also notice that as it becomes yes, the number of exams box also gets auto-populated with 1. Similarly, since we also want FA4 lab activity to be selected as a sub-evaluation to forward its marks to FA4, double click on the applicable status of lab activity and make it yes. So as we can see, we are creating a new rule ID for posting for class section 6A for FA4 exam, in which the marks consolidation needs to be done up to 2 decimal places and the total marks needs to be out of 30, and total 2 sub-evaluations are selected for consolidation into FA4. If you have more number of sub-evaluations linked to FA4, all will be shown in this window and you can select which exams to be taken to FA4 main exam. After you have selected the relevant values, click on button close. The window closes. Now click on the box next to the activity and the list of all the activities of the class section selected will appear. So select an activity from the list and it will now populate the grid in the main screen with the marks secured for both the sub-evaluations. Let us see the columns it is showing in the grid. The first column is the serial number. The second column is the name of the student of the selected class section. In the next column, it is showing us the first sub-evaluation, that is FA4 subject-based special activity, and the marks secured by all the students are being shown. In the next column, it is showing us the marks obtained by the students in the second sub-evaluation, which is selected for consolidation for FA4. So FA4 lab activity marks for all the students are shown in this column. In the next column, 30% of best of average, the average marks calculated based on the value entered in the posting rule in the field out of is being shown in this column, and the final marks based on the consolidation is also being shown. Now these are the marks which are consolidated for FA4 main activity for the selected subject. So verify these marks. For example, for Lakshya Jain, it is showing 6 in FA4 activity 1 and 4.5 in the activity 2 of FA4, and the total it is showing as 10.5. So this is how it consolidates the sub-evaluations into the main evaluation exam for the selected activity. Verify all these marks of all the students and click on button Save. The message is received for the confirmation to post the consolidated exam result to the main evaluation. At this point, click on button No, because right now we are only creating a rule for posting but not actually posting. The data saving confirmation message is received. Click OK on the confirmation message. In case we had clicked Yes on the posting message, it would have posted the result into the main evaluation. Now repeat these steps for all the class sections. That is, the creation of posting rules needs to be done for all the class sections, after which we will be ready for exam posting into the main sub-evaluation as required. Now click on the clear button to clear the screen and repeat these steps for other class sections. Remember that only those evaluations, whether main evaluation or sub-evaluations, appear in the screen for whom exam scheduling is done. Rules once created cannot be deleted, but you can create more rules for the same class section. In case any wrong rule has been created, then you can note the rule ID and ignore it while actually posting the exam result. Thank you for watching this video.